Hello everyone, hope you are all well. This is a video for web marketing assessment for the year by Anthony Friel, and it's it's all about our web marketing assessment. So if you're not from the web marketing course, you will find this video helpful in getting you to sleep at night. So if you suffer from insomnia, keep watching, and if not, don't watch it. And if you do the subject web marketing, keep watching. um, I'm going to go through everything here, guys. So obviously, any questions, email me. But it's pretty straightforward. And again, it's broken into 10 parts, and we'll just go over it quite quickly. So again, this is the cover sheet, and you can access this through Moodle. Let me just show you where exactly in Moodle. Oh, there's my the assessment, sorry, is there. Web marketing individual assessment under our big blue button class. Okay, so that's where you access it, and all the usual stuff. This is our due date, 20th of June, 23:55. I will have the submission box opened up sooner than that there. So if you do think that you're going to be finished early, that's no problem at all. The nature of you can have a look at those learning outcomes in a little bit there as well, by the way, on late, etc., extensions, things like that, that you won't be looking for. Learning outcomes, that's fine, you can have a look at them yourselves. But it covers our main learning outcomes for the year. So you can actually see a breakdown of the learning outcomes here on the side. Okay, so Bachelor of Web Media, Sound Web Marketing. This is an individual project, 100% weighting. This is a report that we're going to do throughout the year, and there is a rubric available for this on Moodle as well. So in the same folder, you will find the assessment and the marking scheme. The marking scheme is here, but you will find a rubric which breaks it down even further for you. Sorry there. The assessment will assess e-marketing strategies in a business context and involves analysis of digital social media implementation. You are required to carry out digital marketing strategy development and recommendations. You are required to choose a Bahraini company or GCC company with an online presence and analyze that company using the following selected web marketing criteria. Word count 6,000 plus or minus 10. That's all fairly straightforward. So as I said, there's 10 parts to this assessment, and you will hopefully do each part. And I'll go through them all now just quite quickly, shouldn't take too long. So part one, choose a Bahraini GCC company with an online presence. Briefly introduce the company and the product services it offers. It's easy marks there, really. I'm giving away free marks. The Bahraini company, so just make sure it has an online presence. I know some of you, might have family or things that have businesses, but it's important, obviously, that we have an online presence. And I think the better the online presence, the better. So, it'll help you more doing your report that they have a website, that they have a social media presence. They don't have to have YouTube channels or things like that, but I think the more they have, the better. And if not, obviously, you can make recommendations throughout this. We are going to treat this report like essentially we are digital marketing experts, or we're not quite there yet. I think that would be, but we have to treat this company that we choose as if they're a client. They've come to us, and so you're going to put yourself in the position of you're a web marketing executive, and you have been given this client, and you must carry out the assessment like you're doing it for a client, basically. So first part, choose a Bahraini company with an on. That's straightforward. Second part, analyze the company's website or the company website homepage, and from that homepage, outline its customer value proposition. as evident from the homepage. So I want above the fold and what you see, what do you believe to be their customer value proposition? So look, there may be some companies that have it clearly outlined if you've chosen that company. There may be other companies that don't have the customer value proposition clearly outlined, and that is fine. It is your opinion. I will be obviously checking the website as well when I'm correcting that you choose. And once you can justify your choice from it being clearly evident, then that is completely fine. You can take a screenshot if you want and include it in the report. There's no problems with images and diagrams. Justify your choice of CVP using research. So what I mean by that is I'd like you to look at some of their other online presence and see if this CVP is consistent throughout their online presence, and then make recommendations if necessary as to how the CVP could be revised or improved. So what you would do there is you would look at your slides. I think it's slide 11 on our first or second set of slides. And how do you communicate a customer value proposition, and just see if the recommendations made about communicating a value proposition are implemented by your client or your the company. Again, that's a handy 5 marks, and you can do that as we've covered that already in class. Part 3, from your research in point 2, outline one SMART objective that the company would want to achieve in digital marketing based on your research. So from doing your research up here, you might go, well, let's see, you might see that Batelco has a new fiber broadband, and then you want to do a digital marketing strategy around that, or set a digital marketing objective around that fiber optic broadband package that they're offering. So I want you to come up with a SMART objective, which might be to some examples. Again, you can look back at the videos that we done on setting objectives, but it could be, obviously it has to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time orientated. Focusing on each element, specific, measurable, etc. That's pretty straightforward. Any questions, as I say, comment below or send me an email. Explain how PPC advertising will help a company achieve their SMART objectives. So we've outlined our SMART objective up there. Now I want you to look at how PPC, pay-per-click advertising, will help the company achieve their SMART objective. You will not be able to do this at this moment in time because we have not done this class on PPC advertising yet, but after you've done the class, you'll be able to do that. And I want, in the class, we will obviously be looking at, excuse me, and we've done keywords and key phrases and discussed them, but we'll be looking a little bit more detail when we're doing PPC ad. So I want you to identify 3 suitable keywords, key phrases for a PPC ad campaign for your objective. Justify your key phrases using research and relevant Google AdWords statistics. So I basically want you to, there are a number of sites out there that you can use in Google Analytics and Google AdWords and many more that show you, for example, how effective your keywords might be in terms of views and clicks, etc. Create one Google PPC ad for your chosen company. So you're not going to do this physically on Google AdWords. You are, however, going to write out the heading and the subheadings and the content and whatever you decide to do if you are going to have add-ons. So I want you to actually create it, and you can do this in Word document. So replicate the blue headline and the green underline text and things like that there. And so I want to see what your writing for the web skills are like here in terms of writing 2 or 3 key sentences, your ability to create a call to action headline or an enticing headline. And again, we'll cover this in the class. And then justify each element of the PPC ad. So you're going to look at the heading and explain what your heading is hoping to achieve, what your subheadings and different things. Provide a KPI or key performance indicator and explain your choice of KPI. So you're going to pick something that measures or is going to measure the success of your campaign and discuss that. And that should be pretty straightforward once we've covered that class. And I'd say you could even do a little bit of that now, even though we haven't done the class. Part 5, we also are going to do a couple of classes on this. By the way, this will be more than one class here, part 4. Probably be 2 or 3 classes. Part 5, explain why optimized email newsletters could be considered for your chosen company's tactics. So you are going to explain to your client why they could use newsletters, email newsletters, and you're going to discuss that and why, and then you're also going to outline these 3 considerations for formatting an email newsletter for mobile devices, or you can outline any 3 considerations that you want. Part 6, excuse me, conduct a brief digital SWOT analysis focusing specifically on the brand's digital presence and competitors, though you can include some relevant offline factors. Aim to include around 5 points per section. Each point must be justified. We've discussed this a little bit already, but you're doing, and we've done a class in this, and go back to the marketing environment video to look for any details on it. So there's plenty of information, but your SWOT analysis, just remember the micro and macro environment and where your strengths and weaknesses fall in there, and where your opportunities and threats fall in there. There are so many different digital things that you can look at after this year. And that's why I've left this kind of open-ended. You can look at UX, IA, user experience. You can look at websites, social media. You can look at obviously the opportunities and threats that are currently being presented with the coronavirus and different things like that. There's so much that you can look at there. So you're basically looking at your clients online, all their digital platforms, and you're going to do, if you like, an audit for them whereby you assess the strengths and weaknesses and opportunities and threats of each of their digital presence platforms, etc. Okay, point 7. From your company's website research done above, how would you classify their website referring to UX, user experience, and IA, information architecture? So from your research, classify their website referring to these and justify your answer. And that's a handy 5 marks. And then more specifically, I want you to go into part 8, which is the use of web conventions. I'd like you to discuss these 3 points, which we've already done, and again the videos are available online in under the Moodle page or on YouTube. UX in digital marketing and IA in digital marketing. Part 9, and we still have to do this part, so you can start these already because you've done this. Part 9, create an overall social media strategy for the company focusing create an overall social media strategy for the company focusing on one social media platform of your choice. Your strategy should address each of the following, and we'll be covering these in class, and I would like you to discuss content plans. I would like 3 examples of posts and justify your posts, and we'll be looking at the different types of posts, and then a procedure for dealing with complaints or questions. And I think that's nice. You'll enjoy doing that, hopefully. Number 10, the company is considering a video marketing campaign. They would like you to explain to them how they can optimize their video campaign. And that's easy enough. We're going to do a video in a class, and of course look at the wonderful optimization that we've done for these videos on my YouTube channel as a good example of a bad example of how to optimize your videos. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, sorry, the video marketing. We will get to this, and you will see. We'll be looking at how do we optimize and different things for video marketing. And video marketing has obviously exploded in the last number of years, and we'll look at that as well. So that's pretty much straightforward. You can at this stage do part 1, part 2, part 3, probably not part 4. Maybe not part 5. You could do part 6 and maybe finish it towards the end. Part 7, part 8 you can do now. Part 9 you cannot do, and part 10 you cannot do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, any questions, feel free to email me, or um, uh, we're obviously going to discuss it in the next class as well. So on Sunday, Mondays or Sundays classes, we will discuss this. And yeah, good. Hope you enjoyed that. And for those of you that are just listening to help you go to sleep, I hope you're asleep. Have a good day.